Cathy Thomas, and I love to make pies. And so when my friend and colleague Roxanne Hack asked me to give her some pie lessons, I said, let's go. All right? You ready, Roxanne?
I'm ready.
All right, let's start by making the crust. Okay. And when you measure the flour, you want to use the scoop and scrape method. So you just scoop down into the flour, and this is unbleached all-purpose flour, and that's a half cup going into the food processor. And now we need a full cup, and just push it down in and scrape it on the top. Need a little bit more. And that goes in, and we want a little bit of salt, just a pinch. And if you want to, you can put a pinch of sugar in there too. And this is 5 tablespoons of butter. And we want 1/4 cup of shortening. And we want to process it just until the fat is about the size of peas. So with the motor running, in goes the ice water. You might need just a little bit more because it wasn't quite to the top. And you want to process it until it forms, just begins to form a ball, and then stop it. Otherwise it'll make your crust tough. And then you want to take some flour and lightly flour your work surface, and then take your rolling pin and put a little flour on it, like so. Are you with me so far, Roxanne? You're kind of quiet over here.
I'm here.
All right. So then this goes on like so, and you want to handle it as little as possible because you want to keep it cold. And most folks, when they're first starting to make pie crust, it's better at this point to wrap this up and put it in the refrigerator for at least half an hour to get it nice and cold. But we're working really fast, and so I think we're going to be okay. And you want to start in the center and roll towards the edges, like so. And then this is about there. You want it a little bit bigger. And then I do a shocking thing and cut it in half. Weird, huh?
Very weird.
All right, so if it sticks, which it often does if you have one of these little dough scrapers, you can go like so, and then just fit it into the pan on the half, like so. And then get the other one, fold it in half, and move it into place, like so. All right. So now we've got this little line in the middle, and we're just going to push it together. So the reason that you cut it in half and use it in 2 pieces is so that it doesn't shrink. It's easier to move from one place to another that way, but it's also easier because as it bakes, it will fit in the pan better and won't pull together towards the center. So now, all we need to do is take that knife, and here it is, and cut off the excess so that it comes over about 3/4 of an inch, and you keep those little pieces because you'll see that I kind of have some higgledy spots where I need to do some patching. So this gets patched here, and this gets patched here, and I have that 1 inch, 3/4 to 1 inch hangover. So different from other hangovers. Maybe we should call it an overhang. All right, so this gets folded under like so, and you just pinch it to make a little ridge. So come and feel how that feels right there. See how it's a little ridge that's over the top of the pan?
Mm-hmm.
So we just go around and make that ridge all the way around like so. Okay, now let's hope you've got your pinching fingers ready because we're going to crimp. So this is how we do it. We take this finger and we use it as the centerpiece. And we pinch like this. And everybody does this a little differently. Why don't you give it a try? All right, let's see. Hey, look at that. You're crimping. Hey. Doesn't it look pretty?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we've got it. Now to double crimp, you can go inside and do the inside like so, and it'll look extra fancy. So you want to do that, and I'll get a fork. Okay. So now with the tines of a fork, I'm going to make some little holes on the bottom, and that keeps it nice and crisp. And we're going to throw that in the refrigerator while we make another one.
Okay.
Okay?